I'm really just up because I need somebody to talk to. Like, this single mom is starting to get to me. Okay? It's starting to get to me. So I had to compose myself because I'm literally keep crying. Like, y'all, this is so hard. Every time I feel like I'm doing good, I go back. Okay. So boom. Okay. My kids' daycare, I just got school readiness, like assistance to help, right? So they helping me, and then turn around, like, okay, before that, fuck all that. Before that, I ain't paid my rent. Like, my rent ain't even paid. It still ain't paid. And I was like asking my daycare, like, oh, basically, like, oh, can y'all work with me so I can pay my rent and I can pay y'all like next week? No, if y'all don't pay, they can't come on some shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I had no choice but to pay the fucking daycare, or they couldn't go to school because guess why? Guess what? I have to fucking work. Okay.
Welcome to life. Y'all didn't know that you had to work and that daycare would start costing. I'm always amazed at the fact that people act like having a kid is a recreational activity. I mean, technically, it's a recreational activity, but maybe we should start doing a collection of these videos and showing them to people before they have children so that they can make an informed decision financially on how they want their lives to turn out. Because, see, for everybody that sit there and say, oh, no, you know what? It was worth the struggle. You wouldn't do it again. You wouldn't do it again. You wouldn't suffer the way that you're suffering now. Y'all keep giving bad advice and keep having multiple children and keep putting them on Section 8 and keep on getting food stamps and keep getting kicked out of your house and keep having children out of wedlock. When y'all gonna learn? When are you gonna learn that this is not a joke? It never has been a joke. Guess what? It's not the daycare's responsibility to take care of your child because you can't work or because you don't make enough money or because you're not with the child's father. When are y'all gonna learn? Y'all keep doing the same. You know what it reminds me of? People that keep on acting like the system is against them and they have all of the same information as everybody else. When you fuck up, then you have to pay the consequences. And it's not their responsibility to take care of your child when you're not paying. It's a business. This is not, you know what I'm saying, a nonprofit organization. This is a for-profit business. You don't pay your rent, you get kicked out. You don't pay the daycare, you got to take care of them. And that's why a lot of these places become overglorified babysitters. Our schools, overglorified babysitters, because people just want to get them kids off to school. They don't necessarily care about the kids themselves. Them kids is on their own and they raising themselves, and the kids really become, collateral damage from the culture and bad decisions. So when all y'all get pregnant, it's like, congratulations. Ask them, are you married? Do you make enough money? What are you going to do with daycare? All of this stuff. And I always like to give credit to the content creators. And this ain't necessarily about her, but it's about the message. I give credit to the content creators so that I can always make sure I acknowledge them. So that link will be down in the description. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's talk about it.
I make $20 fucking dollars. And I'm raising 3 kids. So $20 for 4 people, $20 an hour for 4 people, that's not enough, okay? It's not fucking enough. So
3 children. I didn't know it was 3. I didn't know that it was 3. God, Lord have mercy. I got 1 and it's so expensive. That's why I'm here in Portland right now. I got 1 and it's just like, we was having a conversation yesterday. And I said, Les, she just like her mama. She expensive. Woo! And even though she about to be 17, I don't see no kind of relief no time soon. She gonna probably be expensive for the rest of her life. Huh? 3? You had 3 out of wedlock? 3?
it's like, you can either pay the $156 or they can't go. So I paid the $156, and now my rent late. So now I gotta pay like $1,900 for my fucking rent, right? Okay, so now I'm paying the rent late. I'm gonna pay it Friday, and here they go with this New Year's registration fee or some bullshit like that. And keep in mind, I just paid the $156, so that's the weekly school registration. that I pay with, like the fucking, with the school readiness assistance. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I get to their daycare this morning and they're like, oh, did you know, like, you didn't pay the new year renewal fee or some shit like that? And I'm like, okay, well, how much is that? Y'all, $200 something for Rylan and then like $100 something. They're asking me next week to pay almost $400. No. It is $400 because $156 weekly. That's what I pay, and then they're asking me to pay over that. So 2 plus, that's almost that's $400 and something that they asking me to pay next week. It's like $478. And I was asking them, like, is there any way that I can make a payment plan? Because babes, I can't afford that. If I'm on school readiness, why the fuck you think I can afford that, right? Okay, so boom.
Why did you think that you can afford children when you decided to open up your legs and have them in the first place? It's not their responsibility. And guess what? The taxpayers is also assisting you. So that means that you and me and him and her and him and her, we're all working to make sure that your children is also getting whatever the assistance or whatever the taxpayer readiness or children readiness or whatever new system that they've came up with so that they can incentivize y'all to continue to have children so y'all can make them a part of the culture, the slave culture, and not be able to run up a bag is crazy to me. Absolutely insane and crazy. The crazy ain't the prices to me. The crazy is the fact that y'all not mindful enough to pay attention to what y'all about to sign up for. Let's continue, man.
I'm asking, like, my 2 older kids, they have a dad, and then Rylan, my little one, has a dad. Their dad paid child support, so I don't have to, worry about it.
You got 2 baby daddies. 2? 2 of them?
Like, I use his money strictly for the kids. Like, I put it straight towards her, her tuition and shit like that. It ain't no money. Like, it ain't no more. Like, it was only enough to pay for her shit. If I would have been, some shit, and I would have paid Rylan's on with their dad money, and I wouldn't have cared. But I can't, because there's nothing. So I asked her dad, like, oh, can you help me? Like, can you help me? Y'all, keep in mind, this nigga wanted the baby. Like, keep in mind, this nigga had my ovulation tracking.
Always
keep
a
in mind,
fault.
This nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant, knowing I didn't want a 3rd child because I was already, like, it was not hard.
Nobody put a gun to your head. You didn't know what was going on with the first 2? You didn't get married with the first 2? You didn't get married with the second? And this is what they do. They start to lash out when they made a bad decision and they wanted to be with a guy that they knew wasn't good. Come on, y'all, it felt good. It was good to you.
But it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a 3rd kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all opinions. Y'all not me. Y'all don't know the fucking life I live. I don't give a fuck. So, I don't care.
But you on here whining to these same people. And they probably gonna do another video saying, I can't believe y'all don't understand me. No, remember, you don't give a fuck. Fuck us. Fa 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 2 for fa 3 for fa. No, fuck you and fuck your baby daddy. And stop stealing our taxpayer money. Oh, they be lashing out, don't they? I see the same people do the same thing at the casino when they lose all their money. Attitude be bad. Like, ain't nobody tell you to put all your stuff. Nobody tell you to take your rent money and put it on the table. You should have paid your bills before you came here, not after.
I don't care. So I asked him for help, and he's asked every fucking excuse. Y'all, keep in mind, I was struggling last year. Like, it was like one point of last year I was struggling. I didn't get none of my taxes. The girl ran off. Like, the girl who's supposed to be my best friend, she took the money. I don't know if she took it or somebody took it, but I don't have it. And so I told him to file our daughter, because me and him was on good terms. Like, I thought we was. So I asked him, like, to file her. He like, okay, cool, this, that, and third. He files our daughter, y'all. Tell me why he files her. Months go by, and I'm not hearing nothing. Nothing. Like, no money. Like, he's knowing I need it because I can't afford this apartment. Because this apartment is like $1,700. And And he like, oh, when I
Not the
get it, I'm gonna give it to
eyelashes,
you.
though.
It
Look
was
at my
like he got
eyelashes.
back like almost $4,000 for her, y'all. He don't work. He don't work. So
y'all filing tax returns with no job, no income, no job. You know what we call that? A ninja loan, a ninja finesse. No income, no job, approved. No income, no job, approved. A ninja. You got with a ninja. How y'all getting tax returns with no job? What is this going on out here in these streets? Y'all having children with men with no job? Let me guess. It's all of our fault, right?
when the money came, he threw it up in my face and laughed and told me that he wasn't giving it to me and he used it for drugs. Like, he used it for money for himself and shit like that. Y'all, not one time last year, maybe one time, but he never fucking helped for her daycare. He never fucking, he is a diaper and wipe dad. That's what type of nigga he is. He's a diaper and wipe dad. And y'all, I swear to God, when me and him was together, when I just had my 2 kids before his daughter came, the nigga did everything. I'm talking about he helped me with everything. Like, he helped pay for everything. Like, he told me, if they ain't got it, don't worry about it for them. Like, he used to literally pick my kids up when I used to be stressed out and take them places. Like, he literally used to do so much for my kids. He used to buy them everything and do everything. He even helped me with their fucking birthday. So now all of a sudden, our daughter come, you don't got the same energy. You just wanted the baby so he could keep knowing me. Yeah. And it's so crazy because if I get a boyfriend, a nigga go crazy. Like, he'll go crazy. Like, he'll crash out, lose his fucking mind. Like,
Y'all getting
he'll
boyfriends
lose
with
his
3
fucking
kids.
mind. Like, how the fuck? Like, I don't be liking that shit. He's a fucking narcissist. He's like a big ass narcissist, bro. Like, he'll crash out if he can't follow me on Instagram. Like, he be crashing out about stupid shit. Like, I don't be fucking with that. Like, he literally only wanted the baby so he can know me for the rest of my life. But bitch, I'm over here fucking struggling.
Guess what? When you have a child with somebody, you are basically married to them because you have to be with them in some capacity, one way or another, for the rest of your life. Congratulations. You've tied yourself to 2 baby daddies and you're trying to get a 3rd boyfriend so that he could be a step crash dummy and be dealing with your drama. Crazy.
So now the daycare is sitting right here telling me, basically, if I don't got that $400 by Monday, my daughter can't go to school. And I told him that, and he's basically like, oh, well, find another job. Like, you could do it. The mamas always provide. You're a provider. It's gonna work out. You're gonna make a way through. Like,
Facts.
he be saying shit like that. Like, oh, you're the mom. Like,
Facts.
You're gonna figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Like, that's
Sound like
how
a
he's
motivational
telling
speaker
you.
to
You
me.
have to figure it out. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, is this not our child? Is this not ours? Is this not the daughter that you wanted? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? So I'm really like,
She got a potty mouth.
It's 12 o'clock, like, at night. I can't sleep because I'm already fucking stressed about the rent that I gotta pay Friday on top of $500 that I don't have. Y'all, I already pawned. I have 4 necklaces. I already pawned 2 chains. I already pawned 2 chains and a fucking pendant. I don't have it. Like, I don't want to keep pawning my jewelry, bro. Like, I just really want to be in a place where I can
pawn the other one. Pawn all of it. Give it all up. No necklaces, no gold, no pendants, no crosses, no nothing. Give it all up.
Like, I'm trying to move to somewhere cheaper, and I just don't have enough, like, that lump to move. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna save if I'm behind in debt every single fucking month? How the fuck am I gonna save if I have to pay for daycare and pay for rent, pay for lights, and pay for everything by my fucking self? I can't
Call being an adult.
fucking say, I can't even save $5, y'all. I'm literally in the negative every single month. And people think, oh, like, Lex living so nice, Lex living so lavish. No, bitch, Lex is struggling. Lex is fucking struggling.
Price of the brick is going down, fellas. This is what it looks like. Don't let them gaslight you into believing, oh, their standards is raised because they have children now. They're doing better. Women make, nah, the price of the brick then went down and she got a crash out baby daddy. She got a, a Tyrese in her life. She messing with Tyrese over there.
Like, real deal struggling, bitch. Like, this shit's no joke. Like, I'm not, no, like, this shit's not a game.
Not the Tyrese, the baby boy Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Not the regular Tyrese. Shout out to Tyrese. We love Tyrese over here.
People be seeing me, oh, pretty face, pretty. Bitch, that don't mean nothing. Pretty people struggle. What the fuck? I'm struggling. Bitch, I make $20 an hour, and I'm
some overtime.
four people. I'm $20 an hour with 4 people. You do the math.
Job.
You told me. Impossible.
$20 an hour, you like, good money.
And he just don't give a fuck. Like, just don't give a fuck if I lose my job. I work for the hospital, bro. Like, every point that I've got, it's literally been because of him.
Yeah. It's crash out season. And tax return season is coming up. So we're going to see some temporary ballers, some temporary shot callers, 20-inch blade, rolling baller. It's bad out here. We need to, again, they need to have this as required watching in school for all of these women that like to say, I want to have your baby and all of that stuff. This is what your life is going to look like going forward. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Welcome to life.